talking about ratios and rates. You can write a ratio of two quantities three different ways. A to B using the word to, A to B using a colon, or A to B using a fraction bar. Each ratio is read the ratio of A to B, regardless if it's using the word to, the colon, or the fraction bar. You should always write ratios in simplest form. Shoots 60 arrows, hits 44, and misses 16. We have ratio in three ways, and we have to write the ratio of the number of hits to the number of misses. So we're going to do hits to misses. We can also say hits to misses or hits to misses. So there were 44 hits to 16 misses. We can also write this using the colon, 44 to 16, or using the fraction bar, 44 to 16. Can we simplify this? Yes, we can simplify it. So that means we can divide by 4, and this simplifies to 11 over 4. We can say 11 to 4, or 11 to 4, or 11 to 4 using the colon bar. This is the three ways to write this. We have to write in three ways of the number of hits to the number of hits to shots, or hits to shots using a colon, or hits to shots using the fraction bar. There were 44 hits to 60 shots, 44 hits to 60 shots using the colon, 44 hits to 60 shots using the fraction bar. This can be simplified by dividing by 4. If we do that, we get 11 over 15, which means the same thing as 11 to 15, 11 to 15, and 11 to 15. If we have to order the ratios, what should we do to these ratios?
Make them all to fractions.
Change them all to look like fractions, right? So that we can compare them. So we've got this one already, 4 to 2. This one would be 11 to 2, 22 to 3, and 30 to 4. Can we compare these fractions as they are? No, they don't have the same denominator. So wouldn't it be easy to change all of these to decimals? We can change them all to decimals. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so we're going to compare it to 11 divided by 2, 5. So this would be 5.2. 22 divided by 3. 3 goes into 22 7 times. 3. And this would be a repeating 3, right? So 7.3 repeating. And 30 divided by 4. 4 goes into 30 7 times. 5. So 7.5. Now what are we going to look at to compare? Okay, these are already in order. These are already in order from least to greatest. So this would be the first one, the second one, first, second, third. They're already in order. A rate. A unit rate is a rate that has a denominator of 1 when expressed in fraction form. It's often expressed using the word per, which means for every. If we have to find the unit rate, this means we need a denominator of 1. We would have to divide 140 words divided by 4 minutes, because we want to find how many words in 1 minute. 4 goes into 14 3 times. 4 goes into 25. So this would mean 35 words in 1 minute. Let's try another one. If we have to find the unit rate of $161 for 7 shares, this would mean 161 divided by 7. 7 goes into 16 twice. 7 goes into 21 3 times. So that means $23 per share. A jet flies 540 miles per hour. Write its rate in miles per minute. So we want to change 540 miles per hour to how many miles in 1 minute. Okay, so let's start by, what do we need to change? We need to change hours to minutes. We know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. This right here is our conversion factor. So we have 540 miles in 1 hour. Now we need to change this using our conversion factor. Now we're wanting to change hours to minutes. We want the minutes in the denominator. And 1 hour has 60 minutes. This is our conversion. I decided to write my conversion factor like this because I need the hours to be diagonal of each other so they cancel. This would be equal to 540 miles in 60 minutes. How do I change this to miles in 1 minute? Well, I have to divide 540 divided by 60. The 60 go into 54. So 60 times what is 54? Times 9. 9 times 60 is 540. So that means 9 miles in 1 minute. If we have to write the equivalent rate and we have that 5 centimeters, we have 5 centimeters per minute equals how many centimeters per hour? So what are we trying to change? Minutes to hours. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. This will be our conversion factor. We can say 5 centimeters over 1 minute times our conversion factor. In this case, 60 minutes over 1 hour. Now I want to get rid of the minutes and end up with the hours. I want the hours in the denominator. That's why I set up like this. 5 times 60 is 300 centimeters in 1 hour.